Welcome back to the class. Today we are going to have a small discussion on frictional force. Children, the previous session we have discussed about the type of contact and non-contact force. This frictional force is a type of contact force. It exists, it plays a major role when two body surfaces are being in contact with each other. Frictional force is existing to play just opposite to the direction of motion. It helps a body to stop. It stops a moving object. Here I will state you one example. Now we are going to take one smooth surface, one rough surface, which is of marble surface and other one is cemented surface. What you are going to do is you are going to roll a ball on both the surfaces. Tell me on which surface ball stops within short time, within short while. See, definitely it is rough surface. The ball moves in the rough surface within very short time, whereas the ball stops after long distance in smooth surface. What is the reason? Rough surface increase the rate of friction, which stops the moving object. Whereas smooth surface, friction between the surface of ball and the surface of that floor, it become less. That is what on smooth surface the friction is less. The ball keeps on moving. After long distance it stops. Whereas in rough surface, friction between the surface of the ball and the surface of the floor, that is cemented floor, become more. That is what the ball stops very soon within short while. So friction is important to us. In some case, friction is dangerous to us. We will study this in later. Now we are going to take a book and keep the book on a desk or table. The book is kept in a horizontal position, that is sleeping mode. Now push the book with your finger. If you push the book with your finger, it does not move. The book does not move. What is the reason? There is a reason, because the table exerts a force on the book in the direction opposite to your push. That force is frictional force. Here, one more kind of force, that is normal force, exists to play between these objects. See here, normal force is exists to play in the vertical direction on the surface of an object. This vertical force is called normal force, but frictional force plays in a direction parallel to the contact surface. So this force is called frictional force. What is frictional force? This is a force which exists to play in a direction parallel to the contact surfaces. It comes the causes of friction. Know that the nature of surface, that is rough or smooth, this surface plays a major role or important role in the origin of friction. If it is rough surface, their existence of friction will be more. If it is smooth surface, the friction will be less. But do remember one thing, friction cannot be reduced to zero. Friction always exists to play between any surface, whether smooth or rough, but never be zero. Friction never be zero. Because the smooth surface, it appears to be smooth, but actually when you see this surface over the microscope, we can see some roughness. So for appearance it may be smooth. So that is what friction never be zero. Friction exists to play between any surfaces. This roughness on the surface is called irregularities. So, more the irregularities, more the friction. Between any two surfaces, there are irregularities. So, irregularities between two surfaces gives a proper grip. That means these both the surface, irregular surface, hold together. Thus, it does not allow the book to move from the table. So if you want to move the book, if you want to overcome such a friction, it needs much force. With much force, we can overcome the friction and the object can be moved from the place. Finally, what do you understand? Irregularities between two surfaces gives a proper interlock, that means holding each other. Thus, the object does not move. So, more irregularities, more friction. The object never moves if there is more irregularities. There needs more force to move the object. Here is an activity 1 to compare the experience of riding bicycle on a concrete road and uneven road. Concrete road here you mentioned, that is a main road, and uneven road you can say unmetalled road, that means village road. Okay, concrete roads are cemented, uneven roads are not cemented. Imagine here you are going to ride a bicycle. What will happen? Where you can go very smoothly, which is we can ride a bicycle on a concrete road because there will be no friction between two surfaces. It is not no friction, less friction between two surfaces. So we can move fastly. Whereas in uneven road, we cannot ride properly because of more friction. Interlock between two surfaces is more. So we cannot ride the bicycle very fastly at a faster rate. What did you conclude from this activity 1? To ride a bicycle on a concrete road, it is easier to ride than on the rough surface or uneven road. Again, you are going to have the same like activity 2 to show that force of friction depends on the nature of two surfaces in contact. Going to roll a ball on a well polished floor, and also you are going to roll a ball on a concrete road. Thirdly, you are going to roll a ball on a grassy ground. And finally, you are going to roll a ball on a sandy bed. Now tell me, in which case ball covers a longer distance? Definitely it is well polished floor. And tell me, in which case ball stops within short distance or shorter distance? It is definitely on the sandy road or unsurfaced, unmetalled road. This is because well polished floor provides less friction, whereas sand bed road has more friction. That is what it stops very soon in sandy road. Now let's move on to the topic properties of friction. First property is friction is produced only when one body is made to move upon another body. That means when two bodies are in contact, or when two bodies are kept together, there exists frictional force. Secondly, it always tries to prevent movement and it tries to stop the body. You know that more the friction, less the movement. So friction helps to stop the moving object. Friction also wears off the surface of contact of two bodies. You know that when we walk, due to friction, the sole of the chappal or sole of the shoes tears and wear out. The next property of friction is it is always in the direction opposite to the direction of a motion. Friction exists to play in the direction opposite to the motion. Thus, friction tries to stop the moving object.